Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas, huge gamer multi-stan for better health, and as you can already tell by my red shirt, it's finally time to check out JENNIE's first solo album, Ruby. Yeah, it's past midnight now here in Germany. It's similarly to Rosie by Rosé, an album that releases at your midnight. Yeah, so it has already been out now for a couple of hours in Korea and now here for me in Germany, and it will be released in America in a couple of hours. We have obviously already checked out all of the pre-releases. So Mantra back in October, we had already checked out Zen, we had already checked out Love Hangover, and we had already checked out ExtraL. So 4 from 15 songs are already done. And beyond that, when we look over here, we have the intro with FKJ, which is really solely an instrumental. Hence I'm actually skipping that. There's no lyrics for it, it's whatever. I won't listen to it anyway. So yeah, I'm not an instrumental kind of guy. Then we have like JENNIE, which is the title track, which actually isn't out yet on YouTube, and I'm not gonna be listening to it yet either. We will be listening to that for the very first time later when we check out the music video. That leaves us with Start a War, Handlebars featuring Lipa, with the IE way up. Then we skip ExtraL, we skip Mantra, we skip Love Hangover, we skip Zen. Yeah, these 4 songs like mentioned were pre-releases, and then we wrap things up with Damn Right featuring Childish, Gambino and Uchis, F.T.S, Filter, Seoul City, Starlight, and Twin. So obviously we leave out the pre-releases, we leave out the intro, which whatever, and the title will be done for later. So all of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 songs to check out. I'm super excited. It's gonna be definitely taking a toll on my voice. Like I made a video about it on my other channel, I have been unfortunately diagnosed with asthma, so talking a lot just requires a lot of air and oxygen, so it tires me out really quickly, unfortunately. Nonetheless, I'm super excited. Let's kick things off with the first B-side, Start a War. Actually skipped the album sampler. I'm super blind. Oh, I love her voice. Damn! This vocal picture, the editing on her voice is so crisp, so sick. Who produced this one? I know Dem joins us on this album too, but I don't think it's a song. Otherwise, I would have heard the tag. Cool playing around with the audio. This melody actually feels very familiar. This back and forth. This part is really cool. Basically in a bit of a harmony with herself. I'm very interested to see how this will flow after the title track. Song is obviously a little bit short. Nice outro though. But I feel like what we have in the runtime actually makes the choice of length totally okay. Yeah, this is always the goal you want to reach, or like the difficulty about short songs, at least for me personally. Yeah, there are some short songs that really fail to leave a mark, that really fail to feel satisfying at the end of it, and I will be left with thinking there could have been done much more with that. So much more could have been done here. Start a War, for the length it has, is totally fine because we have such a grand sound picture, with super cool production. The chorus, where we then, like mentioned, have her voice layered up like that, with sounds like she's harmonizing with herself, is super cool. And then the instrumental solo sections also really nice. Just also a little bit of playing around there with, you can only hear it once here and then here, and you know. So in terms of like production, general musical aspect, really fun song. Not necessarily now something that I would probably listen to a lot on its own. Yeah, it's always the big thing with big albums like this. There will be songs in there that I will only be listening to when I listen to the album, and then there will be some exclusions or like specific tracks that I will definitely be listening to on their own. That's the case with every artist, not just solo but also like group, right? As with Rosie as example, there were some songs that I listened to on their own and some others that I only listened to when I listened to the full album, and I think that will be the case here with Start a War. Still pretty cool track to kick things off though. Pretty cool. This is the one I'm excited for the most, easily. Handlebars, JENNIE featuring Dua Lipa. Yeah, we all remember Kiss and Makeup, iconic song. Dua Lipa, generally an artist I need to listen to more. She has some really good radio songs. Yeah, like she's one of the few artists that when she comes on the radio, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm very excited for this. Let's check it out. Is this the main chorus to kick it off? Beat so far rather simple, even though we have a lot going on. Oh, I want to hear them together though. This back and forth was already cool, but I like the melody of the chorus. And the production's crisp too. But it's almost expected time to catch her. It's a really nice groove though. It's a mover. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, never mind, that part is really nice. Ooh. That final chorus evaluated it so much. I did expect something else. Yeah, would have expected a JENNIE featuring Dua Lipa song to sound differently than what we now got here. And like mentioned, it took a little bit, but I feel like the song already grew on me midway through. Yeah, it was that fast. I thought it would maybe need a few more listens, because the chorus, when you first listen to it in the beginning, feels a little bit uneventful to some degree. Yeah, I would have expected such an anthem-like chorus between these two, something super catchy, something super sing-alongable, and at first it didn't really feel that way, but then the second chorus already was already like, okay, never mind, yeah, you're grooving, you're moving, it's a nice little funky chorus. And then the third time around, when they sung together, that's when the chorus felt to really flourish. That's where it really delivered for me. And that's especially then that ending part where it goes, you know, where we go high with the notes. Super nice, yeah? So the chorus basically went from, oh, this is fine too, oh, never mind, this got something too, ooh, this is really nice. Okay, intrigued to see how this one is gonna feel on re-listens and how it's gonna feel on its own, and definitely we've been giving this one some singular listens on its own. Like mentioned, I would have expected something else just sonically. I would have maybe expected something a bit spacey, a bit synth driven, but this is still pretty fun. Yeah? JENNIE featuring Dua Lipa, Handlebars. Different than expected, but still a pretty good time. Next up is With D.I.E. Yeah? Way up. Cool title for JENNIE. Yeah, I like that. Excited, let's check it out. Party in the back room. Left her in a restroom. That's the damn joint song. Alright, give me some bars in the verses.
Sea of judgment, watch her dashy flow, nasty, flashy, wave dropping motorboat. Target on my name, but your aim's way up. Why are you evaluating me on your day up?
That was a sick line. That's the diss song, yeah? Why are you evaluating me on your off day? Sick line. Very sick line.
Rooftop when I party, turn like a Harley. Sorry, not sorry, yeah. Shadows all around me, close and they crowd me. Breathe, I can hardly. It seems like I got
such cool delivery from her though. Something fresh and new from her.
Gave you too much and it's giving spoil rotten. Got stressed out being the trending topic.
This is a workout track. This is the kind of song you put in your headphones when you wanna grind, and then who's gonna pump you up. Oh, sick production, damn joy. Another short song that feels really full though, because so much is happening in the runtime. Cool. Another short song that manages to feel very long and full with what it has in runtime, because so much is going on. Okay, this song on headphones, experience. So much happening, super crisp production as I'm used to it from them joints. Never disappoints me, the GOAT producer in K-pop for sure, which is generally one of my favorite producers. And working with JENNIE, delivered for sure. Super sick song, because it is obviously a diss track, or just the kind of rap song you would expect someone like JENNIE to do. And the way we did it is so fun, because it's just not your typical song. Like just the general production and the general delivery and her flow and the way her voice was mixed throughout. There's just so much going on, and we're trying out so much. And it isn't just, you know, her sounding like usual and just rapping. It's her really trying around with flow variation and delivery and pronunciation. Yeah, there's just so much happening. There's so many little things to tackle technically that you could like point out and be like, oh, this one was especially cool. And I feel like that makes the track like this so more exciting. I feel like that's something so important for me for rap tracks, because there's nothing worse than a boring rap track. There's nothing worse than a track that is supposed to be all about the lyrics and the flow, but then just end up being unexciting or like kind of whatever. Yeah, I feel like that is not the case. You can listen to the song, or you listen to the song and you're like, okay, speak your truth. Okay, yeah, that part was fresh. All that flow was cool, yeah. Very excited to listen to the song more. Like mentioned, my personal highlight line for 100% because it's just the truth. It's just an incredible shot to take at all the haters. Where is it? Ah, wasn't it somewhere in the beginning? Where? Here. Why are you evaluating me on your day off? Yeah. In case these people have a job, why do you use your day off in your week to go ahead and look what she's doing at an 800? Yeah. Super sick line. Dope track. Excited to listen to this one more as well. Really cool. Oh, but this one though. Talking about rap. JENNIE featuring Childish Gambino. And unfortunately, I'm not too familiar with her, Uchis. Yeah, I'm familiar with Childish Gambino, super cool artist, super excited for that. Intrigued to see what this trio is bringing to the table, both sonically and lyrically. I'm excited. Let's check out Damn Right. Six star already.
Popped up on your solo, my lonely shit. Didn't even know the type that I was on it. Told you, hoping on the left side.
Again, vocally, delivery wise, super different. Why is she staring at me like that though? Previous song was so loud and engageable, and this is a lean backer. Just something fresh to play in the background when you do something else. Ooh, I love her delivery. Cause I do it so effortlessly, do it my way. Do it so good, I'll make your troubles disappear. Yeah, I do it so well, make the time stand still. Gotta give myself 10s where they clearly do. Damn right, I did that. Yes, right. This is such a chill vibe. Now the harmony sit together, really nice. I was like, okay, where are we going with that line? Nice switch.
Simpler things, playing hopscotch, but she landed a square. He never even tried to put her legs in the air. He never even tried to put a baby in there. No matter who you raising when you jump in the set, just know it's gonna come back. A lot of niggas thought that they was working, but she laughing about you stroking the chat. The confidence lack. They used to have to talk, but now they look at the watch. The chain and the thing, let me look at them stocks. I walk around Atlanta like I live in a box. She pop a red balloon and now he kicking them rocks. You playing with fire. I said she was the sweetest till she made me a lie. I used to work the middle, but I had to retire. She did me something dirty, but she did it with style. Damn right.
Nice. Oh, now the delicious. Exactly what I wanted to hear from him. First something very vibey R&B and then boom, fresh flow. And outro. I am straight edge, so I do not drink, I do not smoke. But this is the kind of song you sing when you... Yeah. Okay. Super fresh. I like mentioned was really, like, I am unfamiliar with her, so I wasn't sure what her sound direction is usually like. Because if it would have been only JENNIE or Childish Gambino, would have been like, put these two on an R&B track together. And this is what's happened, and what a smooth, vibey track. Slow, takes its time, ain't rushing anything. Just lean back and have a good time, okay? Like mentioned, the previous track was very, very loud and energetic, and it's the type of song you want to listen when you want to pump something, right? Just and this one's the exact opposite. Basically, hard switch up right after what's on the track list. Oh wait, actually, no. Let's not forget, if we think about like the cohesiveness of the album, this song comes after ExtraL, right? Yeah. So we have Handlebars with the way up into ExtraL, which makes a lot of sense. Then we switch it up a little bit with Mantra, which then goes away from this very loud sound to chill, quick, fun pop song into Love Hangover, which then is also a bit more pop direction, but already a bit more vibey. Then we're going to Zen, which was a very, very experimental, but like also very... How can you explain it? Also the kind of song that just like has its own aura and vibe on you, and that into this song, which then is like good vibes only, okay? Super nicely done with the track list here, with how the album flows together. It's obviously, like mentioned, going to be a bit different and then actually do listen to it in full from start to beginning when I listen to the other songs that are involved, what you listen to beforehand. But that's super fresh. Yeah, this song's super cool, okay? R&B, juiciness, everybody sounds fantastic, the harmony sections are super nice. Like mentioned, Gambino with his switch up from very, very smooth to then boom, dropping the flow. Super fresh, super enjoyable song. This is the type of song you can like really put on loop for a moment, or like for a while, okay? Like you want to like just calm down after a long day at work. Boom, put this one on. Super fresh. Next up is F.T.S. What it means? I don't know. Let's find it out. Much shorter again. Piano ballad? At least not your classic slow one. Oh, the instrumental is so interesting. Like this very massive violin. Where's the payoff? I expected the chorus to jump in like twice already.
If this shit's true, true. If this shit's true, if this shit's true. Whatever happened to freedom and honesty? What matters to you?
I see what we're doing, and I'm not sure if I'm the biggest fan of it.
Fuck that shit. I flip the script. Inside of me. Fuck that shit.
Wait, there's not gonna be a payoff whatsoever, right?
Off the grid.
F.T.S. fuck that shit, I got it. Okay. I was like, okay, what was it the song mean again? Yeah, I gotta be honest, I'm not a fan of this one. Upon first listen right away, I can tell you so much, and I'll explain you why. Begin is actually very intriguing and sounds really, really nice and promising. Yeah, you have the piano, her delivery is really nice, it's lyrically instantly catching, just generally the intro to the song was really, really cool, yeah. This opening line, come to my senses, take my shirt off in the rain, super, it's both this and the instrumental intro set such a tone and set such a scene for you to like expect, okay, where could this be going? Yeah, and I was like, immediately, this isn't like a typical ballad, because this isn't your typical song either. It's very far away from a typical song, because it's basically not really a song, like at least not like how you would expect a song to go, because the way the song starts and progresses early on, up until this point, you expect like, okay, we're building to that first chorus and it's gonna be like very loud, instrumental chorus maybe, or like the way the song starts and just builds itself up, you're expecting this big moment. And when we didn't do it after this part here, I was like, okay, given the length of the song, we're doing like one very long first part, and then do a second part where then the end of that will be directly also the end of the song as that big payoff. Yeah. But that didn't happen. The songs, like mentioned, when you listen to some songs, you always have that big finale. A lot of songs often have a big finale. Yeah. You start with an intro, you have the verses, boom, first chorus, second verse, boom, second chorus, pre-chorus is there, whatever, and then you have that bridge that leads into that big loud finale. Asper's Armageddon as example. Yeah. We have that satisfying conclusion at the end of the track to like really wrap things up in a super enjoyable way. And this song starts super nice, super good opening line, and then we build things up, getting over into this part, which is just generally a bit this ooh, it's just a bit odd. Then we don't do the don't do a chorus. So I'm like, okay, or at least like a chorus that like actually feels like a chorus, because this is technically the chorus, but it basically sounds exactly like the part before. And then you expect, okay, we keep building up. Then boom, we go into the finale, and nothing happens. It's like I don't want to say it like that, but like she's constantly like keeping your expectation up. She's constantly keeping you invested because you want to see when the song is reaching that climax, but the climax never happens. And even here in between, once this part comes on, after that you only have one more new line here, and then it's just what we already said before. Yeah, the song isn't for me. I'm sorry. I think I explained properly why right now. It just doesn't feel like your typical song, which is actually admirable. I always like when we experiment with things, but I'm not the biggest fan of the result. The song is short, starts really nicely, but just never has any moment in there where it really, you know, does anything. Yeah, it's just a continuous, good sounding product, but it just never really satisfies me, unfortunately. Because I like the idea we were going for, and it would have worked, like mentioned, if we did have a very loud and satisfying ending. Yeah, but that just never happened. So this one is unfortunately the first skip for me, where I'm like, I don't even know if I want to listen to it another time. I will probably, maybe once or twice more, to say, okay, who knows, maybe it will grow on me a little bit. But the immediate reaction is least favorite song of the album so far. Next up is Filter. Check it out. Not a very short song. A lot of short songs on this, including Mantra too, right? Another damn joint song. Let's go.
I woke up like this, feeling like a weight just lifted. I don't know what it is, but I swear to God I love this shit. Look in the mirror, there ain't nothing clearer. So take off your filter. What you gonna do with that? Anything I want is in my reach, yeah, like that. Unapologetic when I creep.
Oh, it's the beat. Nice flow. Oh, that's the Jennie vocals I want. Oh. Oh, her.
I found it under it all. Simple and so beautiful.
Ah, anticipation.
Nothing can touch me when I take it all. Undress me on the way to perfection, yeah, underneath. Finally found what's been missing when I take it all. I know I love me more. With no filter.
Oh, this is a production masterclass. Them joints are unbelievable. More of Jennie and them joints, please. Wow.
With no filter, oh, with no filter, oh, no filter, uncensored when I take it all up. I love me more. With no filter.
I don't even mind that this one is short, because I think the way it's done is actually perfect. So similar to F.T.S, this is a rather experimental song, because it once again doesn't really follow your typical pop song or like even rap song construction with like verse, picture, pre-chorus, blah blah blah. There are parts in there that you could consider pre-chorus and chorus and everything, but the way it's produced and designed and written isn't. Yeah, because there's so many moments as so where I'm like, what we pause there and here and the production is super dope. I've like mentioned already, talked about it in with IE. Yeah, them joints, one of the best producers out there at the moment in the K-pop scene. Super cool that Jennie put him on board for his tracks. His production for her tracks, his production on NCT songs especially is always so unbelievable. And she really brought this S game with Jennie together. The thing about the first song they had, IE, was like mentioned, was a very loud, powerful track, energetic track that really punches you in the face. Filter, on the other hand, is a bit more chill to some degree. The her flow also goes very aggressive at points, but like the entire writing and delivery here is once again very fresh. A lot of variety, super vocal focused at points too, where she really sings as well, so it's not just pure rap, which adds such a nice layer to the track. And like mentioned, just the entire production of the instrumental is so crisp, so fresh. And the way we use pauses to build anticipation, to then make these two instrumental sections where things really switch up and go into a very synth-driven, upbeat direction is so satisfying. That is what I meant with F.T.S. F.T.S starts good, we reach a cool point pretty early on, but that point just keeps going and going without ever changing or really expanding or wrapping itself up in a big conclusion and a satisfying climax. Filter does that twice in such a cool way. Cool opening verse, you then already have some bit of a switch up, then you have that first instrumental section here for the chorus where things switch up, and then the way we do it in the second verse even more so. So cool the way he did the pauses and brings it back and leaves the voice alone and then puts it back again. It's so fresh. And then that final bit, which is even crazier from the sound, from the tempo. Super cool track. Easily alongside Damn Right my favorite B-side so far. Super cool. This song is super fresh. Oh my god, I can't wait to listen to it again. Super nice. And next up is Seoul City. So 3 more songs overall. My hopes for this one is that we have a bit of Korean. Okay? At least a little bit. Obviously this has been a pop album, this has been an album directed towards the Western audience, especially with the features. But if we could at least have in Seoul City some Korean in there, that would be really dope. Let's go. Once again, such a different flavor and delivery already in the vocal. These parts sound a little bit odd. I like the way she uses her voice here. But the way she uses it for the ad-libs is a bit... Cool. Nice little pause for the song. This track is once again a bit more vibing, something for the backgrounds to just leave playing. I'm not a fan of that. Just the way it's edited with her voice is a bit, just isn't that pleasant to listen to, unfortunately. Here it sounds okay. And just in general here, the vocal picture, it's fine. But in some of the ad-libs, it's really not that cool mixed. That's a long outro. Oh, wow. Once again, very admirable that we're trying out a lot. Because this song is once again very standout in the general sound direction and especially her delivery and the way her voice is produced and sounds. Song is fresh, like I mentioned, no Korean unfortunately, or like I mentioned, I would have thought some Korean, which was unfortunately not the case. Okay. I mentioned find it cool that she tries around so much and how different each song sounds slowly on her voice. Like, I just really like her showing so much variety with that. even though I definitely prefer her more louder, powerful delivery like the previous song more. So like mentioned, I think this is still cool. But not in all parts. Like mentioned, some of the ad-libs here, that just sadly doesn't sound pleasant. That just sounds weird. Both here and here. That's just really unpleasant, unfortunately. It sounds very grainy. It barely sounds like her anymore. It's just way too overstretched. Yeah. I just really gotta say that part, not my thing whatsoever. Yeah, I'm generally not a big fan of too edited voices or like these very high-pitched voices in songs. So these two ad-libs, unfortunately, are definitely a bit of a stain on the general experience of the song, because those parts will always come up when you want to listen to the song again, and it will always be a little bit of a part of the track, which is a bit unfortunate. Like, I don't know, I just listened to the part and I'm like, that just really doesn't sound good. Why is this here? She could have done an ad-lib with that vocal direction, but like not like that, you know what I mean? That drags the track a bit down, unfortunately, because it happens twice and it's just really not because there are some pretty cool sections in here, which vocally sounds really nice. And like I mentioned, that long outro is also pretty cool. But these two ad-libs there, it just really didn't sound good. Okay, we see it on the re-listens, yeah? Nonetheless, once again, very different track, which I think is cool. Not bad. Starlight is the second to last song. There's been a lot of really good songs called Starlight in K-pop, so I'm intrigued to see what JENNIE does with that name. Let's go. Also, once again, really short though. Korean? Korean?
나도 모르겠어. 그 사이 어딘가쯤에 있지 않을까?
Who's that though?
Say you see the starlight in me, shining so bright and pristine. What about the moments in between? You said you see the starlight in me. What about the black mystery? What about the moments you don't see? It's way deeper than what you think. I'm tired of that Novocaine. Put all that shit away. I wanna feel everything.
Starlight Bright. Ah!
Starlight bright, starlight bright, starlight. Starlight bright, starlight bright, starlight bright, starlight.
저기 반짝이는 별처럼 내 꿈속에서
Who is that?
점점 가까워지는 거 아닐까?
Man, it's unfortunate that there's been now like 2 or 3 cases where I like the general direction of the song, but then the way it drifts into a different direction just kind of So we had F.T.S, which was, like mentioned, very good start, super good general direction, but the song just sadly never pops off and just feels a bit weird. Soul City, fresh in itself, but has, like mentioned, some very unpleasant parts in it that just aren't really nice to listen to, which kind of drags things down. And now we have Starlight, which started genuinely amazingly. The opening set piece, the opening delivery, the picture here, like this right now, is very quiet. It's very majestic. Focuses heavily on her voice, which is very unedited in this case, or like left very alone to some degree. She like sings more normally, not like mentioned as high or like low or like powerful. There's some aura in here, in this opening set piece. And then such a smooth transition into the pre-chorus without like really changing tune from her voice. It just very naturally follows along her and then adds these additional instrumental parts. Super nice. And what I would have expected here is just some very fittingly majestic synths. Or like, if we want to go into a bit of a more dubstep direction, then maybe something into the direction of Silent Night by Dreamcatcher. Yeah? Where it like still has a bit of a low-key energy to it, where it like fits that opening part of the song. But drop and chorus that we didn't get, the big payoff that these first 76 seconds are bidding towards too. You know? It goes completely crazy. Suddenly you're like, you go from a majestic, beautiful sound to rave, you know, which is like, huh? Why? And this Starlight Bright then also just sounds a bit Starlight Bright. It sounds a bit annoying. Like we go completely away from the very melodic writing to just repeating words after one another in, you know. This part once again really nice. But I'm not a fan of that. I'm sadly really not. Really unfortunate. Because the first 76 seconds of the song are so good. The way the song starts, the way we transition to the pre-chorus. Wow. She sounds amazing. The instrumental is super nice and engaging, or like really had me invested, really had me, you know, I really want to see where this is going. And it sadly went a very different way than I would have expected. That, in my opinion, really isn't fitting. That just really doesn't fit to that first part of the song, where we like mentioned switch out this very majestic, quiet, somewhat relaxing tone to, you know, way too loud instrumental and delivery, as I mentioned, also from no, some nice singing to Starlight Bright. Unfortunate, super unfortunate to me, because like I mentioned, I really loved that first part and I was like, oh wow, I'm really ready to absolutely love this song, but I sadly can't. It's really unfortunate. Really wish this would have gone a different way. Obviously, this is always the thing when you listen to new music. Obviously, not every single song can go the way you imagine it. Not every single song can be the way you want it to be, obviously. But it's especially unfortunate when the first part of the song, or there's such a big chunk of the song that is something you want it to be that way, but then the rest of the song just isn't matching to it, at least how you would have imagined. Obviously, Jennie thought, hey, let's do it like this, I think this would be cool. And if she wants it to be like that, then cool. That's her decision, that's what she wants to do, that's what she wants to try out and experiment. But unfortunately for me personally, it didn't really deliver. Or like it didn't really match like it was for her. Yeah, that's obviously always a big difference between the one that makes the song and the one that listens to it. Some people will be like, wow, this is fantastic. I'm saying like, not what I would have done, not what I would have expected, not how I would have wanted it to be. Not sure how much I will be listening to the song now. Like, this really went from, oh my god, this might be my favorite song on the album, I'm going to listen to this all night, to I'm not sure anymore. And that's just a bit unfortunate. Anyways, enough side talking. Final song of the album. My voice is getting weak. My throat is getting warm. Deep breaths. We're wrapping things up with Twin.
I'm writing a letter, and I put in a 12-ounce bottle of Heineken, and then let it go on a whim, cause I know I've been gone too long. But I'm writing a song, it's like I'm writing a letter, but I'm writing a song, it's like I'm writing a letter, but I'm writing a song, it's like I'm writing a letter, but I'm writing a song. Can you just bear with me? We were 10 years in and young and dumb and innocent, my friend. But I knew along, but we were both wrong. It's like I'm writing a letter, but I'm writing a song. It's like I'm writing a letter, but I'm writing a
Interesting.
song. It's like I'm writing a letter.
They do this repeating part twice, so close to another. And check to see if this is gonna have like a big chorus or not. Ooh. Oh, she sounds gorgeous.
Time and we was fighting and colliding and I just couldn't stay. And I keep your name so tightly to my heartbeat. Guess I lost you and you lost me, but I put fuel to your flame. I didn't leave ya, I still see ya when I'm bumping a shanty on the beach. Yeah, I didn't hold ya, but I still know ya. We will make things right when we get older. Friend, twin, you and I, we drifted apart. Twin, like the white clouds under the stars. Swim, twin, you and I, we drifted apart. Twin,
Aww. That was a very beautiful song. Yeah? After all these very loud and exciting beats and instrumentals, sometimes all you really need is a guitar. Yeah? Reminds me immediately a lot of some songs from Rosie that were all like where a lot of them were also very guitar driven. And it suits Jennie a lot as well. And I love the song for that, especially that it really lets Jennie shine. Obviously the other tracks do so too, but there was obviously more incentive to flow and delivery. Here's really all about her voice, emotion, about the message that the track wants to portray. And I feel like this song does it so beautifully because the main focus is on her and her voice only. Long intro, slow, beautiful delivery and singing. I will say that this twin isn't necessarily bad, but definitely something that like obviously it's done a lot throughout the song, right? Especially at the end we do it like 9 times within 30 seconds or so, where I'm like maybe we could have done something maybe different there, but in this case it's definitely more fun than the others. Like this part isn't ruining or anything, but I'm like okay, if we would have done maybe like another longer vocal or something like that, I feel like could have maybe added even more. But there is actually some kind of beauty to a very simple twin, you know, twin. Though, like mentioned, maybe not like 15 times in the song or something. Yeah, that's a bit much maybe, but that's once again just nitpicking. Okay, in the other songs like Mission, I think it was very valid, but I think here that's once again just preference. Would have maybe expected it to be done differently, but here it's totally fine. Okay, Twin, arguably one of my top 3 B-sides on this album, alongside with the Childish Gambino collab, Damn Right, and with Filter. Super beautiful song. Glad we had a song like this on the album that is like purely a ballad, no big switch up, no suddenly loud dubstep instrumental, just Jennie, just a guitar, just an emotional message to portray, and that's all you need. beautiful song, and a very nice wrap up to Ruby. What is there left to say for this album review video? Like mentioned, we obviously reacted to a big chunk of the songs in previous videos: Mantra, Zen, Love Hangover, and ExtraL, and we will be, like mentioned, still be listening to the title track later today. I have my fair share of criticism, definitely. The song is 15 tracks overall, only 41 minutes long. A lot of short songs on there, with an intro that I personally don't care about, so it's technically only 14 songs. So like in terms of that, okay, that's one part. Yeah, just the general length of the album and the songs and everything. Some songs definitely could have had a little bit more to them, others is good with the runtime, fine. Like I mentioned, one song is missing to judge, which I think is also actually only 2 minutes long, if I saw correctly, where I'm like, really? I will check it out later to see what we're doing in those 2 minutes, but for like the main title track, that's already a bit of a weird choice. The way we, like mentioned, now have the songs. Intro, like I mentioned, I skip. It has no lyrics to it, whatever. I don't listen to the sour songs. Title track, like we just skip. Start the War, cool opening B-side, though more of a album song for me. Nothing that individually stood out. Handlebars, not what I would have expected from a JENNIE duo song, but really nice, really got me right away. With the IE, I keep starting to say that name. Super cool song, super fresh, really enjoyed that. ExtraL with Doechii, very cool track, hype track, have like 100 tunes on it already, super cool. Mantra, nice fun pop song, short pop song, nothing otherworldly, anything. It's catchy, it's fun, but that's kind of it. Definitely the most filler single slash B-side, arguably. Yeah, because like the entire song is just very simple. Yeah, in comparison to the rest of the album, it's very low-key in that sense. Laughing Over with Dominic, Fike, super nice song, very enjoyable, super catchy, also has like 100 streams already. Zen, like mentioned, very experimental song. Intrigued to re-listen to it again. I haven't listened to it since the reaction. Experimental track, which is cool. Damn Right with Gambino and Uchis, super nice song, nothing to complain about. Long, satisfying, vibey, dope. F.T.S. unfortunately starts good but never really reaches its potential or becomes a proper song, or like just a song that really has a moment. Filter, arguably my personal highlight of the album in terms of B-sides, super nice. Seoul City, fun, it's fine, has some cool portions to it, but unfortunately also some ones that are really not that pleasant to listen to, especially on headphones, which drags it a bit down. Starlight, which started amazingly, but takes a switch that unfortunately also drags it down a little, for me personally at least. And then a very beautiful wrap up with Twin. So we have an album with a lot of variety, a lot of different genres, a lot of experimentation, an album that portrays JENNIE in various ways, both lyrically, from what is being said and what the message is supposed to be. Some tracks are obviously just flexing, some tracks are dissing, some tracks are just, you know, sexy and just, you know, those flavors. Some are a bit more personal, so we have a lot of different topics approached. But I also definitely want to highlight how much different sides we hear from her. The way she uses her voice, the delivery, the flow, the melody, a lot of cool variety and different things she tried out here, which is, in my opinion, what a big album like this should be done for. So this I can 100% appreciate and respect and applaud for. All in all, I will say, from the entire tracklist, looking at it, there's a lot of cool songs on here, like mentioned. Yeah, some songs are definitely more filler to me, or at least just more okay to me, where I'm like, oh, they're good, but they're definitely not the ones that I will be listening to a lot, like Start a War or Mantra, or like we have F.T.S, Seoul City, and Starlight in the second half of the album, where I'm like, okay, I like a lot of parts in the song, but I also don't like them fully. I don't expect myself to listen to these songs a lot, unfortunately. Then you have like mentioned songs like With the IE and Filter that are super cool. Start a War, like mentioned, is also okay to me. Handlebars is really nice. Generally, all the collabs on this album are super cool. All the collabs on this album, fantastic. Handlebars, great. ExtraL, great. Loving Over, nice. Damn Right, super cool. Yeah, so all the collabs, in my opinion, fantastic. Some of the solo songs also really nice. Some are just okay, like Mantra and Start a War. Some are really dope, like Filter, With the IE and Twin, and some have some good portions, some not. So in that sense, it's definitely a bit of an up and down for me. It's far from a perfect album. There definitely would have been some things I personally would have done differently. There's definitely some song directions I would have loved to see her do, like a proper piano ballad. A very poppy disco synthwave song would have been nice. Maybe even some pop rock I could have really imagined on her, something in the Avril Lavigne direction. So there were a lot of sides from JENNIE that were shown, some that I would have loved to see from her that weren't there, which is unfortunate, but you know, you can't have everything. All in all, I can say that Ruby is a very enjoyable, exciting album that shows a lot of JENNIE as an artist, which is really nice. But it's also an album for me personally that I wouldn't necessarily say went below my expectations. But if I look at the whole thing, there aren't as many songs that I truly love, that I really listen to a lot as I would have imagined. Yeah, but we'll get some good listens from me, but I don't see any song on the tracklist right now that I can see go really high in my ranking this year. Like, you know, to like take the comparison to Rosie's example, there were a lot of songs on it that I also really enjoyed. Some were also just fine, that ended up like, I don't know, 50, 60 streams. And then you had some that like went over 300 streams, 400 streams. Number one girl up 1,000, up until it went like 600 or something. For this album, I could definitely mention Filter getting a lot of streams, and like mentioned With the IE and whatnot, going into the 50s, 60s, 70s, maybe over 100 or so, like some of the collabs did. But there's unfortunately not a single song on the album where I go like, this is one of my favorite songs of the year. This is one of my favorite songs of all time, right? Like at the end of the year, I think maybe 1 or 2 songs will make it into the top 100, but the rest, I'm not sure yet. Which is, like mentioned, not what I would have expected. I definitely would have expected there to be more for me personally. Like mentioned, this is just my personal opinion. There will be a lot of people that will love this album. There's a lot in there. There will be a song for everybody, 100%. And obviously, I'm happy for those people that there will be those songs for them. For me personally, I definitely expected a little bit more, but I'm still satisfied with the result. And now my voice is giving out. Too much talking. This is it with the video and my review. We will still be checking out the title track later. For now, I hope you enjoyed my reaction and thoughts and review. If you did, leave a like down below to show me that you did. Your thoughts on the songs down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, think that I'll leave this up as well. It would help me a lot. We will check out the title track later, which I'm very excited for, though I definitely need some ice cream right now. It's too much. That was too much, okay? That was too much at once. It's fine. I will have you have a wonderful remaining day. Enjoy listening to the album. I'll see you back soon on my channel.